There's our first little fish of the day, and it's a nice brown trout, and it's going crazy. What's up, Better Days? We are at Center Hill Dam, and we're gonna get all over them today. Now, I want to keep fish, so of course, the first fish I catch is not legal to keep, but man, is it a looker. I mean, that fish is so brown. He's a stunner. All right, let's get us a good look at this guy. Oh, wow, look at him showing off with his colors. Look how stunningly beautiful. There you go, buddy. That's a fantastic first catch. I use that trout magnet a lot. That's a trout magnet, but I've got a Bobby Garland on there because I was crappie fishing with it and it worked great. We just threw it out into the current and then gave it a couple twitches in there. Barely reeling it, just keeping it kind of suspended in the current. There's a crappie thump, you guys. Oh my gosh, I'm in heaven. That's the fish I'm looking for right there. That's what I want to catch. Keeper crappie. I want them to be here in numbers, and I want to catch a limit of them. And it took just a few minutes. We've been recording 14 minutes. There was that crappie thump. He ate that Bobby Garland on a trout magnet. That's a 1/64 of an ounce trout magnet head. So just a tiny little jig. And there he is, exactly what we're looking for. A no doubter. You don't even have to measure. You're certain it's a keeper as soon as it thumps. That's what I'm talking about. Right there. That's what I'm talking about. Oh man. It was a long winter waiting for these guys to come up here. They're just slab. There he is on the pause. I was reeling it slowly and I paused it and I got that crappie thump. And it's just a massive, massive crappie. It's pulling my boat. Oh my God, it's gone. Oh my God, that was a trophy. Oh man. Darn, that was massive. Darn. Oh my gosh. You guys, I don't usually get very upset about losing fish. I lose so many fish. I could see that thing. It was so close to being on our grasp. It was so big, it wasn't ready. And I lifted up on it to slide it into the net, but it had so much power left in it that it gave a kick. And it was such a strong kick, it just wiggled its way off the hook. You got to play bigger fish, but I was just in a hurry to show that one to you guys. There it is, the pause. It's the pause that gets them. Each time it's been the pause. Now this fish is gonna stick. We got a better hook on here. Each time it's been the pause that gets them. Now this isn't as big as that last one. Yeah, we had a trophy get away. There's another no doubt keeper. Just another no doubter. Okay. There it was. I mean, I switched a few different lures. That's a huge crappie. I have to stick with this 64th ounce white. That's the only thing that I can consistently get them on. That looks like a black nose. Come on. It is a black nose. But he got that one. He no doubted it for me. He just took it all the way down. Okay. There we go. It's deceiving. I'm sure it's way big enough. Oh, it's 11-inch crappie. All right. So that's 3 crappie we've landed and 3 keepers. There he is. Brilliant. All right, we're gonna get into him. Be a keeper. Come on. He don't feel big at all. He looks little. It is little. Just a baby short. Probably 9 inches. That pause is the only way to get them to bite. You guys, they're not hitting it when it's moving. They're only hitting it when it's stopping. It's so crazy. If you can get it stopped in the right spot, they hit it every time. And they're good size crappie. All right. Not everybody has a kayak. Not everybody gets the feel. The feel isn't always the same. I'm gonna bring you guys out here. We're gonna catch these big 12-inch crappie. We're gonna do this. It's time. Hit me up, betterdaysfishing@gmail.com. Send me an email, I'll get right back to you. I'll bring out kayak, canoe, whatever you're more comfortable in. It's $250 for 6 hours, and we'll do our best. Right now, we've got 4 of these on the stringer. We'll get as many of these as we can get. Hit me up, betterdaysfishing@gmail.com. Book a trip. There he is, that pause. Oh my gosh, that time he didn't hit it on the first pause, he hit it on the second pause. I started rolling it again, and then he crushed it. That's a big one. That's a big daggum crappie. Play it, just play it. Play it for a second. That's a really big one. Oh my gosh, it's big. Oh my gosh, it's a trophy. Come here, 14-inch fish. Come here, come here, come here, come here, come here, come here, come here. Oh, we just got our trophy. There's one person out here in a boat, and he saw me catch it. Crappie. Oh my God, you guys. That's a trophy. Boy, you just don't catch many of those. It's 14 3/4. 14 3/4. 14 inches is a trophy. This is what we saw that got away earlier. A big old giant 14 3/4 inch trophy crappie. Hey, you gotta be kidding me. That is a bucket. That is he is as big as a 5-gallon bucket. Oh, wow. Unbelievable fish. That's our first trophy of the day. We're hooked up to something crazy. Feels like a crazy trout, or maybe a white bass or something. A crazy trout. It might be a keeper rainbow. It's huge. It's huge. That might be a keeper. Oh, it's huge. Oh, it might be a keeper rainbow. Oh, it's gonna be 18. Yeah, it's short. It's not a keeper. Oh. It's a big old boy. It's a male rainbow trout. There we go. Hoss of a rainbow trout. Got a little kipe started on him. Man, he made a mess. Ridiculous catch. There's one. It's been a while. I had to drop the anchor, re-drop the anchor, re-drop the anchor. We're having trouble getting set up. It's better if you can sit on some fish and then just throw at them. Being in a kayak, kind of get blown around by the wind pretty easily. Oh my gosh, that fish got away. It wasn't a trophy or anything, but it was definitely a keeper. There we go. Don't be short. Come on. So they kind of slowed down on my little setup, my 64th of an ounce. I went back to a double 16th, 2 of these, and got a quick bite. He's just short, little guy, but that's good. I'd rather use a double rig and catch them if I can. Oh, skipjack. I mean, he just startled me. I started to rip this thing in and he took it. So we got brown trout, rainbow trout, crappie, black crappie, and black nose crappie. and skipjack are still here. They will be for a long time, most of the spring and a lot of the summer. Lunchtime, turkey with pepper jack. For dinner, we're eating trophy crappie sandwich. Got some Lay's cheddar and sour cream and a little Coca-Cola Classic. Oh my goodness. Well, it's another species of fish. We're catching a lot of species today. There's a little rock bass on my crappie setup. I'm trying to catch crappie. A little rock bass got in the way. TWRA just pulled up. He turned on his lights. He started flashing his lights and then honking his little siren. Pretty sure he wants these people in the boat to come over to him. That guy didn't have his life jacket on. And I put it in almost every video. I mean, there's two huge signs that are big as billboards, and then people just ignore it. I'm gonna go check just to make sure, see if he needs to see my license or anything. Well, that was a fantastic day of fishing. I've got several different trips I'm doing right now. We can do the steps, 4 hours catching trout in the generating water for $150. I'll take you out here to catch these crappie. 6 hours, $250 in kayaks. Or I can bring my boat out and we can go after them. It's a 6-hour trip, $400. Don't forget about the Couchville Lake Special. That's a 4-hour trip in kayaks for crappie. We're gonna try to catch 100 crappie out there. That's a 4-hour trip for $175. This is Center Hill Dam, Buffalo Valley Boat Ramp, and I tell people where to go fishing. Hit me up if you want to do a trip, betterdaysfishing@gmail.com. If you like people who tell people where to go fishing, consider subscribing. Thanks for watching, you guys. Have a better day.